What up, 3? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, one time for you. One time for me. Hey, 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 hey. Who you be? Hey, I want this nigga called G-O-D. Hold up. So, I'm about to do a reading real quick. These Jones is about to be accurate as hell. I'm gonna show y'all the cards real quick. You got 1, 2, 3 cards here, and this is 4, this is 6, and this is 5. What these base off of are the chakra system. The chakra system, when I do this, it's going to trigger your chakra system. And I'm just making sure you feel me. When you feel me, it's when, okay, the throat chakra and the third chakra, which is really the 5th chakra, and the solar plexus. So it's the throat chakra and the solar plexus. Right? Right. Right. So what my thing is, I'm going to do the whole card deck, the numbers. With numerology introducing this new, I guess I could call it a service now. If you want to call it a service too, I'd be like, this is a service that is providing subconscious work and mental work done on the subconscious mind. I'm going to say work as in understanding yourself much more quickly and easier. What the 4th chakra entails, when I go into the 4th chakra, the number 4, it tells people, hey, first of all, you need to see this. This is a diamond. When a diamond shows up, it tells you about the truth of the number 4 and anything that is signifying within the reality that I live in, okay, the life I live in. I'm going to just say the universe, okay? This entails the number 4 about what it is in a person's heart that needs to be fixed in order to see the light upon the darkness. It's to shine a light upon the darkness. The diamond card also symbolizes how strong are you, how well you know yourself. It also symbolizes true love. So I have to put that in there. Okay? That's what that is. Now, the 6th chakra. You see the number 6 here, so don't get it twisted. What this is showing people that in myself, within others, in my society, in my environment, and as well as my reality, okay? Same difference. The 6th chakra will identify what is going on. You see, this is the diamond. So in this world, I find, and this is also part of my readings, to tell you, you know, hey, what's going on with these? This is the tarot card stuff we're dealing with. This is my technique. Key. So when I tell you or show you these cards, okay, this is how you think. What goes on within a person's mind is the same as what's going on all the time. You get what I'm saying? It's a mental construct in the minds of others that it's a proclivity. Really, it prohibits you to reach a certain height, a limit. And this belief system is based upon a number 3, which deals with confidence, with the solar plexus, the 3rd chakra, the 6th chakra, the 6th sense, and how aware you are in your reality. And how much more you can be aware of it happening, going on now. And with the 5th card, I spoke about this shit. With the throat chakra, it's the 5th chakra. So it's a spade, meaning I was right about this, whatever I'm talking about before. This doesn't matter now. It's over. Get it? So look, I'm gonna put the music back on. And that was a card readings that I can do. These are the services I provide. What I can tell you based upon your subconscious mind and your higher mind, telling me from my heart back to you what you need to be. How you say? What is there to be learned within my services, my teachings as well, because they provide. It's like the services that provide the essential background quality that you, let's say, 10 to 1 experience. And with you as an individual soul, whom you claim to be, it allows a person to kind of dwell into the unknown about, how would I like to demonstrate what I can do? And in that way of understanding life and services provided in all reality, it's almost impossible not to provide any services at all. Meaning everyone has capability to do and use what they have already. These provided services are already anchored within the universe. You see, the laws of the universe and how the principles facilitate the laws of the land and the universe, everything within it and outside of it. In a sense, you can look at it like an atom. Based upon billions of other atoms, there's us. We're made of atoms. Everything else around us is made up of atoms. Atom. Think small. Get it? So, based upon the proclivity of the subject at hand, I would call upon the number 10 to help me with understanding a higher level of thinking, a mind, a higher understanding of the universe, the higher understandings of myself, and the higher understandings of all. The 10 card is a higher mind. It's a higher mind. So who do you hire? The higher mind. You get it? So it's really also dealing with a number 9. You go beyond the 10th. You see, the 10th. This 10 card is a 10th dimension. It's the 10th chakra. The 10th chakra is based upon like a soul card. The 9 card is also, the 9th chakra, which is you go into beyond the crown chakra. You have also higher consciousness, higher chakras. So me being on the 13th chakra and beyond, I already know everything I'm saying up to that point. If you know what I'm saying, you get it, now you know, because it's already been explained to you and how you can understand it. And how you can understand it is through the message, the message, I could say, and the services I provide. So it's not a thing where it's, hey, I'm going to do drugs now because I decide so. That is nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. You chose to do that. You thought of it yourself. No one told you, hey, I'm going to try drugs because this guy told me to do drugs, you say? And I kind of think, hey, he might be right. Well, then where'd you think about it? Who thought of that to tell you? You know what I'm saying? Every thought. This is a number. This is a card that I'm going to pull up right now out of the blue. And this is a 5 card. Another card, this is a 5 of clubs. Another card would be 7. And with this 7 of spades, it lets you know with the crown chakra, this information is valid. You can fully trust it. The next card, let me guess, 9. I saw it upside down. So that's a diamond, right? It looks like an H. Cool, right? I kind of like this asteroid card deck. Man, I saw this jump. Oh boy. The jump flipped me out. I'm telling you something from my own experience. It's some crazy crap. Some crazy stuff I got. Oh boy. The asteroid card I flew out of my hand. It made me flip out like in a room. My mind is gone. I mean, like, I'm like, hold up. I threw this jump and the cards, they all went in different places. And then I'm looking for the rest of the cards, and I thought I threw out way more than I did. And I knew I did. At some point, when I picked this up, it's the double asteroid card, and I'm like, where's all the rest of the cards at? There are none to be found when I'm trying to pick them up. So I feel like I picked them up before, and it made my mind go blank for a second, like, what? And I thought about it. I'm like, where did the rest of the cards go? And I just left it alone. I forgot about it. Because I'm like, I'm not even going to go bother to try. I feel like I just picked them all up already. You know? And then I felt like, what the fuck just happened? So I picked this up at the end of it. I said, oh my God, it was a fucking asteroid card. Damn. The motherfucker, look, shit crazy. So that flipped my whole mind out. That was my personal experience that I went through. I'm sharing that with you all. Oh man. Excuse my French though, if you don't like cussing. This is a 10 card, 10 of hearts, that provide also a service. Now speaking about it, with the 1 signifying, hey, it's self-independence. It's an independent number. No, it says 1 is the loneliest number that you ever know. You know that song? You gotta go check it out. 1 is the loneliest number that you. Yeah. We'll get to that. So 0 and 1. 0 is just meaning 0 point. It is zeroness, void, and just nothingness. You just have your space. And if you could think about it, I can use it as a concept. I already know about it. Let's say if I get a 6 and I place this here, right? So 6 would be the understanding of time travel. 6 is the understanding of time travel and going through, like, say, space. When I mention space, you understand that space it's where I went to, where I'm going there, and the space and time that it takes to do that. It acquires energy. And with energy, you can move things. You can move. So the number 5 card would be like sound, frequency, vibration. Me utilizing the true, pure utilization of the throat chakra. And that's communication. Pure communication, speaking thy truth. Speaking thy knowledge. At that point, the 7th chakra. I bore you guys now, but I'm ready to do these readings and all that stuff. I'm going to be providing services that allow people to utilize what I can truly do to read your heart, so you can go to the heaven, the 5th dimension. And I find that there's already people there, and there's some people that aren't there. I like to bring you into the present moment. That is the services I provide. Also, I like to demonstrate what I can do with these psychic functions of the mind. Show you things and explain things. I'll be charging about, let's say, $10 a reading, right? If you can provide 10, 15, 20, maybe even 5, we can go that low. It can be that, and I can charge you, we can get these done. Because this is some interesting stuff, we can figure it out. And you being on that line and me being here as a master, I haven't really had a lot of people to teach in my life. As well as, hold up. That's not true. I caught that. I make these YouTube videos, and they help people understand, hey, this is what's going on. You know this stuff. Let me help you out. This is that simple. And you do good after that. So with the 5 and 7, I just spoke about that and picked it up while I said it. So you see what I'm saying? This is what it does. I'll give you more explanation of why these things truly matter most. And you'll understand that tapping into the subconscious mind and being more present, heart-centered, and understanding that all we have is a now moment, you begin to find the magical nature of reality. And this is where the mind is actually been dormant for so long now to be fully unlocking its potential. The brain and what we can truly do as human beings. So this is my potential, as well as everyone else's. I know for a fact that everyone is capable of doing this at some points or another. And when I say you have to get to a point, you have to get to a point. Where you at, 6? That's what I'm saying. You You have to, damn it, asteroid. You have to get to a 6 point. And it's nothing wrong with talking about the 666 shit and all of that numerology. It's just numerology and a basis understanding. Numbers don't lie, but people do. I could tell you that for a fact. I could tell you that and show you that to be true. You can go on your social media. You can go in person. They would tell you the moon's not there. Would you really believe it when they truly meant it? What if that person just didn't see it? What if the person didn't believe that there's something there that he or she's denying so much and doesn't want to see it, and he's pushing himself back so much, or he or she, and it's like you truly don't want to see these things happen, and it means you're not truly wanting to accept reality. You're not truly wanting to be in reality's terms. And life is not really, how you say, fiction as well as people thought to be. I done seen some shit in my life. And I could tell you for a fact, aliens and spaceships, UFOs are real. Go on UFO.com for real. No, seriously, look up UFO. I guarantee you there's some UFOs. And I guarantee you Russia doing some shit right now. And I guarantee you motherfuckers using that shit for weaponry, military, savages, robots. Come on. So that's what I'm saying. You get me? So let me calm it back down and be humble. You know, I'm trying to teach you guys some stuff. You have to understand the universe is here to place an understanding of itself, talking, communicating to you all the time. Every single time you are here, you exist, right? So let's give it that basic understanding. You are here and you exist. Correct? Is that air you're breathing? That's what Morpheus asked Neo. Is that air you're breathing? Are you sure about that? And then what made you so sure? Because I'm breathing it too, right? So it's funny how you figure that out. Meeting reality at reality's terms is understanding that your life, I was going to say mind, your life doesn't have to be in a box. You don't have to come out of your house. Like, look at the earth and the universe in the same concept. You have your front yard and your house. And in your neighborhood, you never really step outside the boundary. And with that being said, the boundary is like the threshold. It's like stepping on the front of your porch. We get it. So stepping outside of your boundary and getting out of the comfort zone to try to really open up your mind a little bit more to perceive the wondrous, magical things actually happening. Also, at the same time, with everything else in the outside of your boundary, and that's where you get into magic and imagery, imagination, lucid dreaming, I would say telekinesis, psychic abilities, time travel, teleportation, immortality, even, and trans-dimensional alchemy, because you can utilize the facilities of the alchemical structure within the DNA and it's in the DNA, the blueprint, the genetic blueprint within the DNA, the junk DNA, DNA that has been broken can be fully utilized to prepare itself for its immortal state or something like that, which is basically letting the source of all energy come through you all the time. And even when you need it the most, it's going to come to you regardless. It's really going to be accessible all the time. Actually, it's never went anywhere. It's always been here. This energy that's being utilized within your DNA allows a person to let the energy. I could just I could just if I was doing that, no, like you let it use you. You let it use you, as Christians say. Um, you you let it just do its job. You let it do its job, and it's already done it. Allow this energy to surge through you to do what you wish, to do as you please with it, and allow it to, make this energy that's always been here, make it useful of something. And with that energy, understanding it is potential energy. Now, potential energy is now utilized in the body as, how you say, a nervousness, a gut feeling, instinct. In your solar plexus. If I pull out a 3 right now to this deck, I'm gonna guarantee you. All right, you're lucky. So a 3 is really utilizing, the solar plexus, understanding that there's a divinity within me, a true origin of who I am, that's always been here, and everything else that arises out of it is the after breath, after image of what it became. Can I say that right? The after response. You know what I'm saying? Everything after it is just spewing it out. And the source of consciousness is actually within the true core of all, which is all of us connected in this big orb of souls. You get it? Like, you can just rub on this magical ball, and it's like rubbing on a baby. You get it? Not a baby. When a woman's pregnant. You rub on the belly. You rub on the belly. You can rub your own belly for real, and you just get this satisfaction of just being alive. You just feel alive. You're like, this thing is this hunger, or you could even say, this inside of me is keeping me alive. It's letting me know I'm alive. It's my stomach, and it's also saying, hey, we enjoy you. We are pleased by you. Feed us when you're ready. We will let you know. We will be pleased at the same time. You will please ourselves and be grateful. And it will feel good. It'll be good. At that point, you already know. So, what treating yourself right, you treat yourself right. That's a part of being life. That's a part of being coexisting with life. If you want to destroy, life doesn't want to live with you no more. Because if you tried, you're destroying it. And life does not like that. Because you're destroying it. So, me understanding life and death, it's like, hey, you got that option, man. Ego death, remember? And I'm like, yeah, buddy. And also, my higher self agrees with my ego, and my ego agrees with my higher self now. There is no separation. My higher self would tell me to my ego, hey, let's smoke again. But when you're ready, you feel me? And my ego would say, yeah, I know, right? So I would go here, do my little chore and task and thing. When I'm finished with that, I'd be like, think about a cigarette. Oh, shit, I got cigarettes. Let me smoke. For real. So I do that. And my higher self serves my ego. My ego serves my higher self. What is it with people? I mean, seriously. Yeah. You gotta admit it. You gotta admit to yourself, man. Everything good. You're not dying, no? You okay? How you feel, man? How you feel? So I just had to tone it down a notch. Like, what the fuck? And update y'all on what the hell is really going on my spare time. I really be cranking this joint up. And it's like, whew. You say, wow. Wow is right. Birds, I talk to birds. They be like, I know, right? I even have superpowers. They're not super as people think. I don't jump on walls and fly and shit to save people. I have basic, ordinary superpowers that gods would have. You feel me? Like a deity or something. Any being that has reached a level of intelligence and understanding its own power allows a person to go through that journey, the embarkment, and finding out that what truly matters is to get to the source as quick as possible. And to get to the source of all, you tap it in from inside. You tap into it from inside your body, your DNA. Motherfucker, the phone about to slip and shit. Your DNA. And when people like Anunnaki have genetically modified DNA, our DNA, human DNA, it was like, hey, you put a whole prank on us for a lifetime, for lifetimes. Yeah, seriously. And it's a prank. And aliens are joking. They're laughing at us. And you know what's so funny? I don't hear nothing at all. So, is this a mental thing in my mind that's happening? Or maybe I'm psychically connected with all minds within the universe. You think about it. Right. So understanding that, we just keep going up from there. You don't need to be thinking all bad about a person or anything like that. Think about it in a good way. You transcend. You transcend. That deals with consciousness. Consciousness is understanding all minds are one, the universal mind. The universal hive mind. All minds are one. If you thought about a person wrong, that person will then avenge you. And you would just be like, hey, what you fucking with me for, man? Or if you just wanted to pick with somebody, you thought about somebody, even a case where you could be thinking about a person, and then they all of a sudden call your phone. Then what the hell you call that? That shit happened to me before. And you could be thinking about somebody, and then all of a sudden you see him. Like, that's really how we work. We truly work this way. And going against the current is not cool. And I know that. So I stay by the current. You don't be roughing against the feathers of a rooster. Ain't never done nothing to you. You ruffling up wrong feathers up in there, boy. Somebody better catch that guy. No, he's already done it. It's too late. And it's just screaming like, hold on, slow down, rooster. Look what you done did, man. Look what you done did. I'd be the guy really standing there like, God damn it. Seriously. I'd be that guy. God damn it. Oh, you got the motherfucking rooster over there. And I could really be standing there like, damn. That's crazy. I'm gonna be seeing a lot of that crap. Not in this world. I mean, not in my area. That'd be funny to see. That'd be really funny. You see a bunch of roosters. I didn't already seen it. Anyway, for that scenario, I already seen the original thought of even having that experience. So the thought of it gave me the inspiration, the aspiration, and I guess I said it right. Anyway, it sparked my mind. You know, I had an epiphany, and I had a thought that bursted through the bubble. And the thought of it bursted through and came into the mind of God or whatever, the universe said, oh shit, damn. He cool. See? He cool. And you know, if anyone knows, if you know, let me just say this. If you know wrong is right or right is wrong, then what's wrong? That's really what Christians do. And it's tying their thoughts together in duality. You're confusing yourself. And being confused is actually not bad only when you trip out about it. You just go crazy. But if you know how to cope with it, that's the thing about it. When you go through consciousness in the mind. And the mind, you can tangle yourself. And people, scientists, physicists, I understand it as calling it quantum entanglement. And quantum entanglement is tying they can look at it like a star. Two stars rotating around each other, and they're rotating around each other fast, and they're getting faster and faster and faster and faster and faster until they meet and merge, and then they become one. And whatever they do the rest after that, you know, they could turn into a dwarf. You know, look at that, man. They could turn into a black hole even, and just totally stop and just be like. and then expand on each other. I think that's like an orgasm. In my case, you just have a fucking orgasm, man. You just be totally relaxed after that. You just be chilling, man. Laid back. You be like, damn, what the hell? What the fuck just happened? And then you snap out of it. Eventually, you gain your stamina back or whatever, your vitality. You're just recovering from an orgasm. There's nothing wrong with that. Ego death is an orgasm. An ego death is an orgasm. This is literally like simplifying yourself to become totally one with everything, and it's harmful. And then you come back to everything back else again, and then it's like, wow, I know. And it's that kind of communication with the universe that is always giving itself more of itself. It looks like a guy with a huge, I'm gonna just say cock. I'm gonna just say a cock, and it's just, or a girl even, a huge cock with big boobs, stroking her cock like this, and it's super big. And you know what's funny? I could say, hey, who's ever touched themselves before? You can't lie about it, because I'll know. Who's ever touched anyone before? Raise your hand. Who's ever touched anybody before? Raise your hand. Who's ever touched yourself? You have to touch yourself. You just forgot about it. You wasn't aware. You had to think about it, huh? I told you. Give yourself some time to think about what happened, what was said, and then you realize, hey, I'm not going to hurt myself. So why does life at times hurt? What is it that makes something hurt? And when you feel pain, it lets you know, hey, you can get through it with the support of love, and it's not going to be the end. And you just got through it once you finish listening to whoever or whatever said that to you in your heart. Wherever you say it, you hear it, and you say, damn, it wasn't that bad after all, was it? And the people next to you say, and I had to look at you like that. I had to use gesture because I couldn't say it. So on the other side, when you die, it's like, hey, you did it. It's a new thing, because it's like meeting you at the almost lowest point of yourself. You think you're gonna die, you don't die. And then when you come to this other side of yourself with these people there, these beings, these people, they're not as hard to identify once you get there. They slowly walk you through it, and you get bigger understanding every time. While you're walking and going through this with these people, when I died and came on the other side, they introduce you to worlds. They introduce you to creation. They introduce you to all of that. And it's so beautiful. And then they allow you, they give you permission without even having to ask you. You just simply do it. You're just having fun in this huge